Have you ever had the unsettling feeling that there's more to you than meets the eye? That beneath your daily routines, the opinions of others, and even your own self-image, something deeper is waiting to be uncovered? Throughout history, the greatest minds, philosophers, mystics, and psychologists all ask the same question. Who are we really? Not the roles we play, not the names we answer to, but at our core, what lies beneath? What if the person you think you are is merely a construct, a collection of stories and conditioning? What if your true self, the limitless, untamed essence of who you are, has been hidden beneath layers of illusion? In this journey, we will explore the hidden dimensions of identity, the unseen forces shaping our lives, and the path to breaking free. We'll venture into the depths of the unconscious, confront the shadows we've ignored, and awaken the archetypes that have been whispering to us all along. Because true transformation isn't about becoming someone new, it's about remembering who you've always been. And by the end of this journey, you may just realize that everything you've been searching for has been within you all along. What if I told you that most people never truly know themselves? They move through life wearing masks, shaped by expectations, unaware of the deeper forces driving them. But here's the truth: within you lies something far greater than the identity you've been taught to accept. A hidden power waiting to be unleashed. And in this journey, we're going to uncover it. Most of us believe we are a single, unchanging self. We define ourselves by labels, sour name, our past, our beliefs. But what if this identity is nothing more than a construct, a carefully woven narrative created by society, upbringing, and unconscious patterns? From the moment we are born, we are given a role to play, a set of expectations to follow. We are told what is good, what is bad, what is possible, and what is not. Over time, we internalize these messages, mistaking them for our own thoughts. But deep inside, there is another voice, a part of you that knows the truth, a part of you that yearns for something more. Why do we struggle with the same fears, the same doubts, the same cycles of self-sabotage? The answer lies in what Carl Jung called the shadow, the hidden, repressed aspects of our psyche. Your shadow contains everything you have been conditioned to suppress. Your fears, your desires, even your untapped strengths. And until you face it, it will control you from the dark, shaping your choices, your relationships, your entire life. Most people try to escape their shadow. They deny their anger, their jealousy, their pain. But what if the key to true power isn't rejection, but integration? Jung believed that deep within us lie ancient psychological patterns, archetypes that shape our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The hero, the sea, the rebel, the lover. These are not just figures from mythology, they are aspects of your own mind, waiting to be awakened. Consider the hero archetype. It is the part of you that longs for purpose, that craves growth. But the hero's journey is never easy. It always requires a confrontation with the shadow. Have you ever felt the pull to change, but something inside you resisted? That moment of hesitation is the battle between your hero and your shadow. Most people try to push through by force, but real transformation comes when you learn from your darkness, not by fighting it, but by understanding it. Beyond the hero and the shadow, there are deeper forces at play. Forces that shape your relationships, your decisions, your sense of self. One of the most profound is the balance between masculine and feminine energy. Jung called these the anima and the animus, the hidden feminine within men and the hidden masculine within women. These energies are not about gender, but about balance. The anima represents intuition, emotion, and creativity. The animus embodies logic, structure, and strength. When these energies are in harmony, we feel whole. But when one is suppressed, imbalance arises. A man disconnected from his anima may struggle with emotions, mistaking vulnerability for weakness. A woman rejecting her animus may hesitate to assert herself, fearing the consequences of her own power. But when we embrace these forces, we unlock a deeper level of existence. Here's where things get even more radical. What if your idea of you isn't real at all? For centuries, philosophers and mystics have suggested that the self is an illusion, that the identity you cling to is nothing more than a constructed temporary mask worn by something much greater. Jung called this the self, not the small, ego-driven self, but the totality of your being, the part of you that exists beyond labels, beyond conditioning, beyond fear, the part that has always been there, waiting to be discovered. But if this is true, then why do we feel so limited? Why do we struggle, fear, and doubt? Because of the ego, the voice in your mind that tells you who you are and who you are not. The ego is not the enemy, but it is the filter through which we experience the world. And when we mistake it for our true self, we become trapped in an illusion. So how do you break free? How do you go beyond the illusion of self and step into your true nature? First, embrace the unknown. Growth only happens when we step beyond our comfort zone. The unknown is not your enemy, it is your greatest teacher. Second, release attachment to identity. You are not your mom, your past, or even your thoughts. You are something far greater. Third, listen to your unconscious. Your dreams, your instincts, your deep intuitions. They are messages from the self, guiding you toward wholeness. The more you listen, the clearer your path becomes. And finally, surrender to the process. Finding yourself is not a destination, it is an ongoing journey, an unfolding of deeper and deeper layers of truth. Here's the final revelation. You were never truly lost. You have always been here. The self you have been seeking has been within you all along, waiting to be remembered. So now the choice is yours. Will you continue living as a fragment of who you truly are, bound by fear, by conditioning, by illusion? Or will you step forward, embracing the vast, limitless being that you were meant to become? Because life does not truly begin until you find yourself. And now you know the way.